Yo, what's going on, y'all, man? This is another episode of Insomnia. We are back, and this time we're going to talk the Dallas Cowboys. What's going on, crypto? It's been a long time since we've been doing this at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know how it is. What's going on
Yeah,
with you? How you been?
pretty good, man. Back in the fray, man.
Yeah, I'm glad Pete allowed you to come join us for a few minutes.
I had a leave of absence. Lewis and EM had to make sure I get a leave of absence so I could fill in
Yeah.
for those guys.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. But no, man. Listen. The currency connection ain't going nowhere, baby. We got some more shows planned up. So sorry we haven't been on that long, but you know how it is, man. But we got a special episode. We're gonna be talking to Dallas Cowboys when we return, baby. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Finn's Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Finn's Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
And don't forget to hit up my man Chef Jew. Chef Jew is in the building. He'll hit up his cater company. He has great pies, desserts. I have a commercial coming up for Chef Jew coming soon. So with that being said, man, listen, crypto.
Yeah.
The guy who made this fire intro. By the way, every time I see this intro, I always feel like playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I always feel like, I don't know why, but I always think about Red Dead Redemption 2. But the guy who made this intro is a Cowboys fan. HB. Shout out to Zipper Media. He is a Cowboys fan. He grew up with El Capitan. So, you ever see those stories about how best friends, they grew up watching the Dolphins, going to Dolphins game together because, rooting for the Dolphins and stuff like that? Well, I didn't have that fucking experience. Only because of this. I was best friends with this gentleman right here. What's going on, man?
What's good?
Yeah, I didn't grow up watching Dolphins games with my best friend because not even Gator games.
What's going on, man?
He's a Cowboy Seminole. So we didn't get along on Saturdays or Sundays.
Hey man, we we opposite everything. High schools,
Uh-huh.
football teams, college and professional, basketball teams.
Yeah. Hey, baseball. You root for the Marlins, right? So
yeah, baseball. And I'm not a hockey guy, but I'll root for the Panthers.
That's true. Me too. So there you go. But the teams that we actually like, we don't agree on.
Yeah, the teams we actually do like. Yeah, we're totally opposite with each other.
And we have another guest who is a big big supporter of the Fins Tailgate. And I tell you what, man, we appreciate you tuning in. My man, Molly Ma, what's going on, my brother?
What's up? What's up?
Glad to have you on the program.
What's happening?
Man, glad to be here.
All right, before we get to the brass tacks and things like that, I was talking. I listened to a lot of pro football talk, and the one thing they were saying that Mike McCarthy is saying that he is going to give a lot of the preseason reps and OTA reps to Trey Lance, as a kind of a FU to Dak Prescott, saying, "Hey, we don't need you. We're gonna put all our eggs in the Trey Lance basket, if you will." What do you guys make of that? You think it's bullshit, or you actually think Trey Lance has a chance to take Dak's job? Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say this. Do you remember that time when we went to that store called DNN?
Yeah, of course.
And do you remember what this one guy said when we was in there and they were talking about UM?
Butch Davis is not a coach.
Okay, thank you. So, do you remember how he said it? Can you say it how he said it? Because I know
Butch Davis is not a coach.
Okay, so say it in that. Say that. Say this. What I'm about to say.
Is DNN still around, by the way?
No, coach.
I don't know, to be honest. But listen, say exactly what you said, but using these words. Mike McCarthy is a liar. Listen,
I'm not surprised.
Mike McCarthy is the same dude that sat up here and told us all last year that we were going to run the ball more. And we did not. We threw the ball as much as we did the year before when we had Kellen Moore as our offensive coordinator.
Does that sound familiar to you, Crypto?
Yes.
But go ahead.
So that's the thing. So I can care less what Mike McCarthy has to say, because he's going to have to show me. Like, I don't want to hear anything. I don't care what anybody says. Mike McCarthy said this. Jerry Jones said that. Dak Prescott said this. I don't give a damn.
Right.
Because you're just saying what you want to say to the media, just to anybody, just to say shit. Like, let's get real. Because at the end of the day, we're just sitting up here talking, saying what you want to say. You have a mouth, I have a mouth. We're all going to just say what we want to say. And then when it comes down to the results at the end of the season, everything you said doesn't even matter. So until we sit up here and get, some truth to what is said, I don't care what is said.
Mm-hmm.
So, Molly Ma, what are your thoughts on that?
All I'm gonna say is I can't listen to a guy that haven't got an extension yet. Plain and simple. Mike McCarthy can't say nothing about Trey Lance because he might not be here to see Trey Lance.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple.
Yep. Because this could be, because there's still no guarantee what's going to happen with Dak at the end of the season. So if Trey Lance do step in, there's a chance that if Dak Prescott ain't going to be the quarterback after this season, then hell, Mike McCarthy may not be the coach for us either.
Exactly.
Because
Mike McCarthy, the same coach that said we was going to run a 3-4 defense, and we came out in the 4-3.
See what I'm saying? You can't listen to what the man said. That's what I was saying.
So he's playing games with the fans.
I think he's saying what he wants to do, but I really believe it's Jerry Jones sitting up there like, that's all good, but we're gonna do it like this. That's what I believe.
Mike McCarthy lied to get the job in the first place. He started off from
wait. He lied to get the job, and then he lied to keep the job. And he lied to get Kellen
Damn.
Moore. He lied to get Kellen Moore out. We're gonna run the ball more. You get rid of the workhorse running back. Believe in Tony Pollard. It's not like Tony Pollard got hurt this season, and then you can sit up there and say, "Oh well, we didn't expect that to happen because Tony Pollard got hurt in the season." Tony Pollard was hurt from last year when we had.
Didn't you guys have the number one offense under Kellen Moore for a couple of years under his tutelage? I remember.
Yeah,
when y'all ranked number one.
Yes,
we've
had that. Hell, I think Dak Prescott had the most yards this year or whatever. And like, what does that mean?
To go home in the first round.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. That's why I don't know how many times I've been on.
It wasn't like Kellen Moore was the problem. I don't think he was the problem.
No. The problem with Kellen Moore was just too many pass offensive plays and trying to get cute with it, trying to be too pretty with it, with the design. We don't have that type of offense to do all that. You know, maybe if he was in Kansas City, he could draw up that type of stuff and it's good for them. But what you're trying to do with us and how that team is built and with your thoughts and how you think it should be run,
right?
That's where the problem was, because Dallas was not built to what Kellen Moore
really wanted.
Yeah, Kellen Moore wanted our offensive lineman to step back. At that time, our offensive linemen was better off going forward. We had dogs on the line. Why you want them to take 5 steps back?
But you see the thing. Kellen Moore wanted this. Mike McCarthy wanted that. Jerry Jones want something different. So that was the problem right there. It's too many people wanting something, and the only way you can do it is Jerry's way. That's the issue. You got 3 guys with an idea of how to run this football team, but it's only the final decision goes through the boss.
So, what do y'all think of the prospects of Bill Belichick being your head coach next year?
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
It's so that's a pure speculation, pure rumor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why you didn't get him now?
Maybe he listen. Look. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know, I'm good at that, right, Joe? Here's Bill Belichick's reasoning. Hey, listen, because here's the thing. One thing I do know is the fact that what happens is he's getting paid. He has a contract, so he has 1 year that he's. How often do you get a year off with paid year off? If you can get a day paid off, you'll take it, right? So he's going to get a year paid off via the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if let's say he would have signed with the Cowboys, let's say Belichick is owed $20 million and Cowboys signed him for 15. Now, not Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft only owes 5 of that $20 million. You know, I think Belichick will probably be petty, like, no, you're paying all that $20 million to me.
But if that's the case, then what the hell you applied or talked with Atlanta for? You see what I'm saying? Like, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe he thought that, listen, I'm gonna talk to them to let people know that I'm maybe still interested. Either way, that shit was kind of sketchy too. What happened with him?
It was, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's what it's what you were saying, then I can go for like that. But when we see how it went, when you actually was done with the Patriots and your name is out there for coaching jobs, and you talked with Atlanta twice,
and the Commanders once.
Yeah, so it's like you didn't care about the money that the Patriots can be giving you for just sitting down for a year, because you were still looking for work. And then he got a TV job anyway. He's gonna be on College Game Day or some shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. He's not coming from a desperate standpoint. Now, so at the end of the day, look, he could be extra picky. So he's like, fuck it, if I don't, I'll apply. But if it's not something that I'm, I don't need to rush into another coaching job. Like look at Adam Gase. That kind of bit him in the ass. Adam Gase, instead of sitting out or becoming an offensive coordinator for a year, he went to a crappy Jets team and kind of sealed his fate as a head coach.
I mean, but that's Adam Gates, though. It's not like we talk about Bill Belichick. We talking about Bill Belichick.
Hey, Brian Flores has to do the same thing. Brian Flores has to be careful what head coaching job he gets next.
Understood, but see, Brian Flores, what did he do after he left the Dolphins? He took another job anyway, regardless if it was a downgrade to what he previously had with the Dolphins. He still took another job, and then after that year, he still took another job after that. So it's not like he took any time off at all. The man is still out here coordinating, no matter where he at. Like even after the Miami, he's like, okay, that issue was that issue with the Dolphins, and then where he was in Minnesota.
He stayed in Minnesota too.
Yeah, he went with Steelers.
First, right?
No, he went with
Minnesota.
Yeah, he went to the Steelers, and now he went Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay. So and all that, and that could be hell.
He went to Steelers.
He might have potential to get that coaching job over there.
So, oh man, it's man. So all right, real quick, let's bring up this right quick. The this is schedule. Hey Lana, which one? Which two intrigue? Which matchup intrigued you the most?
Detroit and San Francisco.
How about you, man of the hour, of course?
Cool. That's a good matchup.
San Fran and the Eagles.
Which one? Both of them, or just one?
It don't matter. I believe we'll split that.
See, you guys are lucky because Devontae Parker retired. If Devontae Parker didn't retire, I think the Eagles would have been locked for a Super Bowl, right, Crypto?
Yeah, okay.
Crypto agrees with me.
I don't know who that guy is talking, but yeah.
Man, and you guys got bye week around week 7. Do you think that's too early, or is that just fine with you?
I think that's our normal bye week. I think we had a bye week from like 7 to 8 for the last 4 years. If I'm wrong,
I don't remember.
Y'all had a bye week that long?
Yeah, our regular bye week from like week 7 to week 8.
Yeah, Cowboys get they shit out the way early, and then
we always been middle of the schedule bye week. We don't have an early bye week. We never have a late bye week. It's always in the middle of the schedule.
To be honest, I kind of like it that way. But Miami, that wings, it's kind of like having a summer break, You kind of get off in the summer, and then you kind of, go back at it, kind of reset everything. Then you got the second half of the season, the same amount of games left on the schedule that you played already.
Mm-hmm.
I like having it right smack in the middle. That when you got 8 games left, and then you play 8 games. It's easier.
Yeah,
we sound like playing 2 halves, of football.
We just got to make the playoffs. That's it, because it's regular season stuff. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna lose a game we're supposed to win. We're gonna get criticized. We're gonna win games that we're probably supposed to lose, and we're gonna
get overhyped.
And then we're gonna win, probably beat a team that was good but had probably a few injuries, and we probably destroyed them. And then we're gonna be looking like the best team in football, and then the very next week have a collapse
and lose against Carolina.
And because that's us all.
Sound familiar, Shake?
Yeah. Hey man, listen. I swear to God, if you were to replace Cowboys, you sound just like a lot of Dolphin fans right now.
Right. That's why when we played y'all this year, I called it the proverbial mirror game. It was basically mirror images of each other in the opposite conferences.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Literally,
I was so fucking pissed because at the first half we was fucking
Mhm.
passing the ball. The second half, I don't know what the fuck happened in the locker room.
and it was fitting that it was only a 1 point game. They based exactly mirror images. It could have either outcome could have happened in that game.
Yep.
I was like, this game gonna be close. Ain't nobody winning by no more than a field goal. That's why I was like, no, everybody picking 14-point wins and losses. I'm like, y'all lost your mind. These two teams mirror each other so much. Ain't nobody gonna run away and hide.
And to be honest with you, the Cowboys and the Dolphins should be we should be in the AFC South, and y'all should be in the NFC South. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we should be in different divisions. Yeah.
The only reason we in the East because the Cardinals.
Yeah,
The
the Cardinals
is
used to
in
be
the
in
NFC.
St. Louis. Yeah, they used to be the St. Louis Cardinals
Yeah.
for a little bit. Then they moved
Was it
out to Arizona.
baseball team with the same name for a while?
Yeah, exactly. They only two sports with the baseball and the football team with the same name.
Well, technically, St. Louis is considered West. Because look at the Chiefs. They're Missouri, both from Missouri.
Yeah,
Once
but they're
you
on
like,
the other side of the state, sir. Shake. Kansas
once you
City's actually on the western side of the state.
Mm-hmm.
once you're in the middle of the country, they just
Yeah.
put you wherever you fit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they got New Orleans in the West.
Because technically,
In
Carolina,
basketball,
listen, Carolina should be in the East because they're more East than you guys are.
they are in the East, ain't they?
Yeah, they are the East.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, just like there's no way Indianapolis is further south than Miami, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, the New Orleans Pelicans are in the West, but the New Orleans Saints are in the East in football.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. This NFC South. All right, so let me ask you this, Monty. You being that you're in the Maryland area, how did you become a Cowboys fan?
I took a trip to Texas one day, and we
Mhm.
drove past the old Dallas Stadium, not A&T, the other one, the one they knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen a big picture of Emmitt Smith, and that just stuck in my mind since I was a kid. So I just been a Cowboys fan ever since.
Okay, the Emmitt Smith phenomenon got you. Okay.
Yeah, man. You know what college you went
Okay.
to?
That's right. The best college in football, man.
Yeah, right. University of Florida, baby. You
Oh,
got it, Crypto. Crypto's a Canes fan, for y'all wondering. What's your college, Monty Ma?
Ohio State.
Ohio State? Oh, damn. See, Ali will like you then.
Ali, yeah, definitely will like you.
He's an Ohio State fan.
He's a big Jim Harbaugh fan too.
Yeah, that's true. Don't let him fool you.
He overrated.
Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. How did you feel losing to them last 2 years?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That's like talking about losing to the Eagles. I don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
old Jim. Old Jim.
I'm so glad he's gone.
see, my homeboy, man of the hour sports. I know him like the back of my hand. Look, one thing about him is he's at a point right now. I don't think he cares about. He doesn't care about the regular season anymore. He knows we got it. They constantly make the playoffs. Let's win a playoff game. I think he's at that point. Do you share the same sentiments?
No, I want to get to an NFC championship. I don't even make the playoffs as bare minimum to me.
But I'm saying just getting to the playoffs. Just getting through the playoff, not just getting there and losing. That we already know we can do that, But we just talk. I'm like regular season. You can win 8 games and get in the playoff. We could win 12 games, get in the playoff, and guess what? We've done both of those and got eliminated early.
Okay, give me 2 wins in the playoffs, and I'd be satisfied. Because 2 wins either put me in the NFC Championship or put me in the Super Bowl.
But wait, and it has to be consistent because we can't just get in the playoffs and get 2 wins out of it, lose losing the NFC Championship game, and then don't make the playoff the next year. Like it has to be constantly. We have to be either NFC Championship, Super Bowls, or nothing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because getting into the playoffs, whatever. Getting to the second round, hell, the last time we was in the second round, we beat Tampa? Whoop-de-doo.
We beat a beat up Tampa that nobody want to talk about.
Right. So whoop-de-doo again. Whoop-de-doo. Like all that, like that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, we beat Tom Brady. So fucking what?
We beat a 40-year-old and we bragging about it.
Like I don't want people bragging, oh, we ended Tom Brady's career. No, shut up. If it was the Jets, if that was Tom Brady's last game against the Jets, guess what? They have that bragging right. So, but it's nothing to really brag about. I don't see the Saints running around bragging about they put out Brett Favre. Come on.
Right.
They put a bounty out on Brett Favre and they did it illegally.
They literally ended Brett Favre.
You know, they did it illegally. Come on, man.
Right.
I don't think he finished that game.
Shit, I don't think so. That man interception and got clobbered. Like, go down, just go down. Nope, he over here running, trying to track down, trying to get an angle on how he could probably take that return man down, and didn't even see the hit. Yeah, that man ain't coming back after that.
You don't pay no solace to the beating up an old man in a wheelchair, you know. You can't, you can't take stock in it. Beating up on the old decrepit guy.
But you know what's funny is one thing I brought up on this program though is the fact that Tom Brady. See, you could take examples from Tom Brady. Tom Brady went undefeated, right? Had home field advantage and lost in the Super Bowl. And then his last Super Bowl, he went in as a wild card. He had to go to Washington. He had to play the Saints that beat the shit out of him 2 times in a row. And then he had to go to the Lambeau Field to play at MVP Rodgers and end up winning the Super Bowl. I want you to think about this.
That's crazy.
I want you to think about this. The 2020 Saints were like, hey, we won the NFC South title. And Saints were like, Tampa's like, yeah, okay, you won the East, but we won the Super Bowl. Congratulations.
Yep. That had to hurt the Saints fans probably the worst. Because they literally owned Tampa that whole year.
I mean, it wasn't even close. Those games weren't even close. They were getting mollywopped.
They destroyed in both games, yeah. That wasn't even close. And they did the playoffs come. They get it, could do nothing. I was like, oh man, they finna let this guy win a 7th title.
And he had to do it the hard way he
did it the hard way. They had to go to sit there and see Aaron Rodgers not take that lane to get that touchdown, game-winning touchdown. I was like, oh man, it was a walk-in touchdown.
Yeah, Tom Brady tried to give that game away. He threw 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he tried to give them the game. Yeah, 3 picks in that game. I think they all came in the second half. That's what made it even worse.
Goddamn.
I think he threw 3 second half interceptions, man.
So that's where you think so you don't think that Trey Lance has a chance to overthrow Dak Prescott?
Nope.
Trey Lance take over for Dak Prescott, we are the number 1 overall pick next season.
Yeah. You're paying, well, I don't know. But here's the thing. You're paying this man too much money to be sitting up here. The only way that's going to happen, this man's Dak going to get under the injury again or something and can't finish.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I saw something where he's competing for the 2nd spot anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not. So
I thought Trey Lance had the 2nd spot. Who else the quarterback? We only got Cooper Rush no more.
That's who he's competing. Well, I don't know. No, I saw somewhere it said he was competing with somebody for the 2nd spot.
We signed Cooper Rush. Last I checked, he was a free agent.
I don't know if it's. I didn't say it was Cooper Rush. I just said I saw somebody. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you.
Cooper Rush. I haven't seen him in a while since the beginning of the season a couple of years ago, right? When they went on a little run, like 3-1 with him.
Oh my goddamn. He's still with the Cowboys.
Cooper Rush.
He's still
Yeah.
on the roster, huh?
So that's who he's competing for the second string for.
So between him and Trey Lance,
Yep.
I actually kind of like Trey. If he had the chance and had a
Look,
injuries and issues, I think he could learn an NFL offense. Like he showed glimpses in that 49ers when they won that game. It's an
yeah,
ugly game, but he showed some signs.
this is how I see it's gonna happen. Listen, look, okay, so we saw how Drew Bledsoe just goes into Dallas. He's the man for however, and whatever until what? He got hurt. The same way he lost his job in New England. He got
Hmm?
so
And then Tony Romo took it. Yeah.
Tony Romo comes in and he takes over. And look how Tony Romo loses his job. He got hurt. And then it was supposed to go to, I don't remember, maybe Cooper Rush. I don't know.
No, it wasn't Cooper Rush. It was
somebody else who was there, and he was supposed to be the quarterback.
It was the baseball player, the one one of them was a pitcher, and then he became a quarterback. I forgot his name.
And then he broke his foot in the preseason before the season started, and that's how Dak ended up becoming the quarterback. Dak originally is our third string quarterback.
That was 2016, right?
That's what I'm talking about. So if Trey Lance is going to have a chance, Trey Lance is going to get the job off of this dude getting hurt. Like, it just keeps going like that with us. Like, get hurt, new guy come in, you the man. Drew Bledsoe lost the job to Tony Romo. Tony Romo losing the job to Dak Prescott. Both of those guys get hurt and whatever. Both of them walked away from the game. So.
All right.
So y'all got Trey Lance's discount. It's funny, they always do the side by side comparison, and he's discount Patrick Mahomes. They call him discount the way he looks anyway.
Right. But we're gonna need if he's gonna be that, he's gonna need to play like Patrick Mahomes.
All right, what do you guys think of the edge rusher that you guys signed? Are you guys gonna extend him? I can't remember his name right now. I'm talking about
Micah
Parsons. Yeah, Micah Parsons.
He's definitely getting signed.
Yeah. They already accepted his 5th-year option.
Yeah, he'll be signed. He ain't going nowhere. The thing is, it's just too many people gonna be coming up at the same time. Like, then what are you gonna sign CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah, and you know what I heard a Cowboys fan say that Micah Parsons is like a Dak Prescott of the defense, because against big opponents, he really doesn't show up. Or
don't listen to them type of Cowboys.
Parsons gets doubled, he gets tripled. They put in all the big boys in front of him to make sure he does no way. Bro, look at what he did to the Dolphins. They left him open purposely just so they could use their speed and just run completely away from him. That's all. If Michael was lined up on the right side, the play was going to the left, which makes it harder for him because now he has to chase you. He has to come from behind, and not only just come from behind, get around people and all this other stuff to try to get after you while you got a clear lane. Run it. He's avoiding, whatever. So he's not going to get to you. And right after that Dolphin game, you start seeing other teams do the same thing to him.
Hey, that quarterback we talking about was Kellen Moore.
Yeah. That's who was for who? For us?
The quarterback that's going to be next after Tony Romo is Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore was a quarterback? Nah. Kellen Moore, I thought Kellen Moore was.
Number 17. We signed him to a 2-year deal worth $15 million. And he was the second. He going into the regular season. He was the second string quarterback.
Well, see,
Mm.
and he called
that's
plays.
new every day.
The way he called plays, we already know he was looking to throw 40 times a game.
So in other words, you guys need somebody to kind of compliment Michael Parsons.
We got that.
Well,
we got
got
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, who was it?
But he kind of old now.
But I remember Man of the Hour telling me because the one thing he had about the or was it you, Molly Mall? I can't remember. That you guys had a safety at linebacker, so you guys were getting run down a lot because he wasn't, he didn't have a true middle linebacker.
I can't remember his name. I didn't know he was drafted from FAMU. And he's a safety. He's originally a safety, and they put him at linebacker because we basically lost a lot of linebackers. So
yeah, we lost Vandershaw. We lost the rookie from Texas, which we get back this year, and we lost the linebacker we signed in the middle of the season. So he signed the contract. He tore his ACL too.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's like it was only so much that was going to happen for us with that. So, that's just good scouting by the other teams, though. They just knew already, like, this is what they got on the field, and this is what we can do to them because of the lack of big bodies up in that front seven.
Who's the defensive coordinator, and how confident are you in him?
We got
Zimmer.
Yeah, from Minnesota.
I gotta watch and see approach because I don't know much about him, so I'm just waiting to see.
Zimmer been with us before, and because that's why whatchamacallit went over there. I believe that dude I never liked, Terrence Newman.
Mm-hmm.
He went over there at one point. I think he went to Minnesota to be with Zimmer. Because I think Zimmer was also with the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken. And
Zimmer.
I believe Terrence over there too at one point.
Zimmer.
Zimmer. I know he was Minnesota's head coach.
Mike Zimmer.
Mike Zimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that.
Yeah.
I don't know what Jerry be thinking about. Remember that year when Cleveland had when Cleveland had Rob Ryan all those years, and they were talking about he was the best defensive coordinator ever and all that. But I'm like, that team was garbage, and then he comes over to us, and then we were extra garbage, and I'm like, nah,
garbage with cheese.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care about his last name. That was Jerry. You signed this man because of his last name and who he was.
Wasn't that the year we kept going 5? I think we went like 5-11, like 4 years straight.
No, that was in the early 2000s. I remember that when we first
kind of like the Gators, and when the Gators, it's year in and year out is at the bottom of the barrel.
Or kind of like when the Canes lost to FIU, kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 01, 02, 03. We went like 5-11, 5-11, 5-11.
Yeah.
What his name?
Yeah.
Gailey? Was he the quarterback? Gailey? Oh, not quarterback, coach. I mean.
And one thing about man, he's a man. The Hour is a bigger basketball fan than I am. Yeah, does Utah still have a team?
Yeah.
We have the greatest team.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Man.
We just kind of took a pause. Wait. Kind of let everybody,
y'all
have their little.
Hey, your team was the one that spread COVID around the NBA?
No, it wasn't my team. That was, everybody already had COVID already. Rudy just made sure that everybody knew about it.
Hey, it don't matter if they had it. They didn't announce it until after Rudy did what he did. So
everybody already was contagious.
It don't matter.
Are you talking about when he called on all their
he touching everything? He just He's like, I'm not a scared. and he touched everybody's mic. And next, you know, we ain't got no game the next day. We got the first game, that the 8 o'clock game, but that 10 some game, I'm like, there's a delay going on. I'm like, what happened? And people getting nobody's on the court.
It
People,
was actually that game between them and the Thunder was a Thursday night game on TNT that was supposed to went on. That's what started the whole fiasco.
yep.
They delayed it and they didn't say, they said into further notice. And I'm like, what they mean to further notice? The next thing you know, they just say cancel indefinitely.
So let me
Did
ask y'all
everybody
this.
else
Hey, look,
suspended the whole
just talk
season?
about,
But let me ask you this. I hear Jimmy Johnson is in the front office, took a front office role. What do you guys think of that?
Jimmy Johnson's a traitor.
it don't matter, because as long as you're not down there calling plays or whatever, it's only so much you're going to be able to do upstairs. I mean, you could sit up there and give the best motivational speech ever, but guess what? If it doesn't resonate to none of the guys, then you know today's generation, they don't really deal with people. So yeah, you could sit up there and look on Google and all that other stuff of all the accomplishments that Jimmy Johnson has done in his past, but you always have those people be like, man, ain't nobody finna listen to what that old man finna say. This is not that no more.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you.
Because they did. Wait. Before you say that, they did Joe Gibbs that way.
Yeah.
Remember when Joe Gibbs came back and nobody that team wasn't listening to him. It wasn't the same. Okay. It wasn't the same what he was used to back in the old days when the 80s and stuff. Where them type of plays you would call it, and the same thing with Bill Parcells when he was with us. Bill Parcells believed in only a 4-man rush. He wasn't blitzing, and it's crazy he wasn't blitzing because you know you had a dude like Lawrence Taylor before and whatever, and you just sitting up there just got a 4-man rush every play on defense, and nobody could get to the quarterback.
So from an outside perspective, what do you think that of the Dolphins team building, like Chris Greer, the general manager for the Dolphins? What do you think? Because you're from, even though you're a Cowboys fan, you live in Miami. You know, you grew up down the street from where I grew up. So, what do you think of Chris Greer's team building, Miami Dolphins front office, what they've done so far to build this team?
Eventually, he's gonna have to pay the piper because he keep pushing all this money back.
Okay.
What do you think, man of the hour?
I think there's still holes to fill in the team somewhere. Like where specifically, I don't know, but it's like, you know, of course, you're gonna always show how dominant you can be against bad teams, like they did against the Broncos when they put up the 70 points and whatever, and the comebacks against like Baltimore the year before and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's like y'all. I think y'all need another receiver. Like, it's like
we got OBJ. We got OBJ.
I know you need another receiver because OBJ's old. Jalen Walker, you know, he gets dinged up a little bit, and then you just stuck out there with Tyreek, and you know, if he's dinged up, then what do you have?
OBJ is one crossing road from getting injured.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't think he'll. I want him to finish the whole season, but I'm not sure he'll finish the whole season. That's just me. I got this thing about
nobody. You know. Here's my thing. The same thing. The same way I feel about Dak Prescott, like I mentioned earlier. Like Dak Prescott originally was, and yes, I know people do work their way up and become better athletes or whatever. But Dak Prescott, he didn't really work his way up to that. He just got thrown in that. So going from a 3 to a 1, and now they telling you got to go do this. This is you. You got to be the man. Even though you got the whole thing on your mind that Tony Romo will be back in a few weeks and all this other crap. And when he did come back, he played a game, and then it's back to your job again, and now it's yours permanent and stuff like that. So it's like you never got to rise. You never got a chance to compete for the roster spot or anything. You originally is our third guy. You're not out there with the big dogs, and then all of a sudden, boom, here you go. So it's the same thing with OBJ. OBJ got his spot. OBJ wasn't the primary number one with the Giants. He got that spot because of injuries, and he just happened to have that the magical catch against us and whatever. And boom, OBJ is born.
Mm-hmm.
And you know funny is they lost that game, if memory serves.
By double digits.
So it's like OBJ is born, but he got his popularity just came just off of that catch right there. And all of a sudden, to some, he's the best wide receiver ever. And I'm like, bro, that was just one goddamn catch. Now, come on now. I mean, yeah, it was just a wild, or I'm a 3-4 stretch out, and it's stuck. That's all. It's like the Super Bowl. Come on, man. We know the helmet catch, and it just, it's one of those type of things that just happened to not be in the Super Bowl. So,
yeah.
But I think those guys like that, like Dak, you were never supposed to be what you are now. OBJ, you were never supposed to be what you is now. But they are there, and they still have it shown that they are that. Like OBJ never really became, like, take away injuries, forget all the injuries, but he's never really been that number one guy. Like they put him there and tried it and whatever. He get his little catches here and there, but like,
I give OBJ some slack. He had Eli Manning throwing him the ball. Oh, Eli Manning at that.
But he still had Eli Manning when he made the magical catch.
Old Eli Manning.
You know what I'm saying? So he still made those type of catches, and and you keep saying he had Eli Manning, but he had a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
I'm saying he had Eli Manning like at the back of the end of his career where Eli couldn't really move. So if he was in the pocket, he'd get you the ball. But if he had to move, it was game over.
It could still be the same thing in OBJ's case, because remember, like I said, OBJ was never supposed to be that guy because he had other guys in front of him. I believe what's the man? Bachata man, the dancing dude.
Cruz. Victor Cruz.
Yeah. Victor Cruz.
You know what I'm saying?
Bachata, Bachata.
You had that dude out there doing his thing, you know what I mean? And if he wasn't banged up, OBJ wouldn't have saw the field that day.
I'm starting to catch something. Like all the New York Giants receivers go out injured.
Plexico. And we know Plexico was Eli's security blanket, because boy, it's third and I don't care. It's third and whatever. It's going to Plexico. And
he somehow coming down.
And he comes down with the ball every time. I'm like, bro, how? It's 3rd and 49. In completion, got 50 yards out of it.
I don't know if you remember this, but remember that monster ball he had over Orlando Scandrick that day? And I think it was for like the game, or they could put him in field goal range. It was like a 40-yard pass. He just threw it up, and somehow he came down with it over Orlando.
It would be Orlando Scandrick, huh? It would be a Cowboy. Because for years, and if you remember, the number one thing I always said the Cowboys had an issue with was that damn secondary. That secondary used to be so trash for us. I'm like,
you don't think Diggs is any good?
No. Now we're better. We way better now. I'm talking about back then, like when we had to see guys like Plexico and all that, like when we them Giants and stuff back in them days, like and the Donovan McNabbs and all those quarterback type, man. It didn't matter.
You had a lot of big receivers you had to face. You had to face the Eagles' big receivers.
Yeah, they had big receivers, but it don't matter. If we had big corners, small corners, they got beat.
We would have
you had to go up against Terrell Owens. You had to go up against,
and then we had Terrell Owens, and we still got our ass beat.
Yeah,
remember,
the Eagles
the number one thing T.O. wanted to do was beat the Eagles, and I don't think he did that with us.
No, he beat them once. I think he was 1-4 against the Eagles.
But I don't think he beat them in Philly, though. I think we lost in Philly.
Oh yeah, he never beat them in Philly.
Yeah, he wanted to beat them in Philly, and we had to win the game, and we didn't. And because remember, I think it was his fault.
Yeah, yeah.
He was. Remember that was the year T.O. was dropping passes. I'm like, when you was in San Fran, you got known for catching big time catches over there.
Yeah, he was the bread and butter.
You want the ball. You want the ball. They don't give you the ball. You come to Dallas, you gonna get the ball. They giving you the ball and you can't catch it.
Yeah, it was in Philly when he dropped the screen pass. There was nobody in front of him.
Yep,
I'm still mad he dropped that touchdown in the end zone there.
I think against
he got it.
I think I think the year he was playing with us,
against the Eagles when he was with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that in the Super Bowl? They should have won.
Hey, you know how people say that year when Cleveland, the Cavaliers, when they went to the finals with LeBron and they lost, and people were saying like LeBron should have no, they were against the Warriors. They were saying that, and it was one series LeBron had a bunch of nobodies, and they were saying despite the fact that Cleveland lost the series, LeBron should have been the MVP or whatever.
Yeah, because he was averaging like almost 40 something a game.
Loser. They said they should do something and let the MVP go on the losing side. All the stuff LeBron had to do or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, they always had that conversation.
T.O. should have been the Super Bowl MVP that year. Yeah, they lost, but the man is there on a broke ankle, blood busting out through the arm, through the sock, through the shoe, and he was the best receiver.
He was the best receiver in the game.
That's what I mean. He was the best receiver in the Super
Bowl. So you saying the blood in the sock incident? He tried to pull off an impersonation of Roger Clemens. Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, whatever it was, because he got his ankle broke from us.
That's what he was trying to pull off of Roger Clemens. That's what he tried to do.
Because another dude I don't like that used to play for the safety, Roy Williams.
Roy Williams, yeah.
That's where the horse collar comes. Yeah. He changed the game. He made the horse collar.
He made the horse collar tackle, and he injured T.O. on it, and got banned. And T.O. came back.
Yeah, you didn't like the receiver either, if I was mistaken.
Yeah, I ain't like the receiver Roy Williams either. That came from Detroit.
I hated that guy. We overpaid so much for him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember that big running back we had back in the early 2000s, Troy Hambrick?
Troy Hambrick. Oh, that name sounds familiar.
He was a big dude, but he was sorry.
That name do sound familiar, but it's kind of vague. You said he was a big running back?
Mm-hmm. He was a big dude, like maybe a Derrick Henry type guy.
Oh, okay.
Was it number 33 or something like that?
Maybe.
Okay.
I didn't know the name. I didn't remember the name, Troy Hambrick. Because me and my brother-in-law, we always talk about that because we were like, "What kind of name is that?"
Right.
And we always used to clown.
33, if I'm not mistaken.
And then he wasn't good, so I'm like, bro, it's easier to remember you because one, you got this name, and then you suck.
Yeah, man. By the way, your brother-in-law, I can't speak too much on his pro team, but I definitely know his college team is very questionable. His choice in college teams are very questionable.
He must like the Canes, man, because
yeah,
he likes the Canes. That means he's got very good choices in life. He's gonna go real far in life, you know.
And he's just a homer. That's all, except for the professional football team. He's a Cowboy, but anything else, he's a Heat. He's a dog. Not dog. He's a Heat. He's a Marlin. Whatever. All that stuff out here, but except the Dolphins. Kane. He definitely with the Canes. He go with the Canes. Definitely. I had to add a lot.
Well, it's funny. His son is a Canes and a Green Bay Packer fan. So I don't know how the hell that happened.
Canes and Packers. That's a good mixture.
That
could have been me if I would have been a Dolphins fan.
The Kane part was basically because it represent the crib, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Green Bay was because he said it was too many Dallas fans around him. And the year when he started really getting into football is the year when Green Bay was going to the Super Bowls in the 90s. When Green Bay went 96, I believe.
Yeah, I think 96 or 98.
Yeah, that's when that became his team. So that's how he became a Green Bay fan, because he said he was surrounded by Cowboys, me, his brother, and his dad.
So check this out, homie. I appreciate y'all for coming on. I know we don't want to take up too much of your time. And before we go, I have a show. It's called In the Blender. Obviously, it's a strictly Dolphin fan. So I want from each of you guys. Right. First, we're gonna talk. What is your score prediction? Right. Where do you think you're gonna place in the division, and who is your Mount Rushmore of Dallas Cowboys? What do you think all time Mount Rushmore? We'll start with my man Molly Moore. Score prediction. I mean, not score prediction, record prediction. Where do you think you're gonna place in the division, and who's your Mount Rushmore of the Cowboys?
Record prediction. I see us 11-5. Will we place in the division?
That's only 16. Yeah. You know, it's an extra game. Sorry.
Oh, 12-5. My bad. I think we're gonna come in second in the division, because I see Philly going like 14-3.
Oh, you think 4-3? Damn, 14-3. Okay. Oh, well, they was 14. That was that record a couple of years ago, wasn't it? When they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I think it was 14-3. Yeah.
I want to say my all-time favorite is Larry Allen.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. So 4 players. Who would you? And doesn't have to be a player. It could be a coach, owner, or whatever. So who do you got? I know Jerry Jones ain't gonna be on there. That's for sure. But
Jerry Jones not gonna be on there. What about Leon? What about Leon Lett?
Mine is Larry Allen,
Leon Lett,
Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith,
Mr. Fumble in the end zone.
Number 4.
Leon Lett. There you go, man. Put him up there, man.
Tony Romo. Go ahead. How about Irving? Michael Irving,
huh?
That's a good.
That's a good candidate. That probably would have been mine if I'd been a Cowboy. Yeah. What about Jay Novacek?
No.
The Moose.
I got my 4.
So who you got? So recap: Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith,
Larry Allen, and
Larry Allen, and Michael Thomas.
Michael Irving.
Michael Irving. Okay.
Michael Irving. Okay.
All right. Man of the Hour Sports. What's your
Well, damn, our shit is about almost the same, man. I was thinking about a 12-5 season. I was thinking also we could probably finish second. And my guys would be like almost like
Roy
him.
Jones. Roy Williams.
I got my dog Prime.
Roy Williams and damn, who's the defensive coordinator for Wade Phillips.
Wade Phillips? No, it'd be Dave. No, Dave Onestash.
I was gonna say Wade Phillips was the head coach.
Yeah. And I'm saying it could be head coach.
It could be coaches. It could be a head coach or a coordinator that's real famous.
Yeah, but
well,
yeah, I like yours.
For them, it'd be Tom Landry or Jimmy Johnson.
Well, okay. So my 4 was gonna be like him. Then I'm gonna take Larry Allen out, even though he's a big time pivotal piece to the success of the Cowboys. But I mean, I'm replacing him with Jimmy Johnson.
You'll take Larry Allen out and put JJ in there. Okay.
So I got Prime Time, Emmitt,
okay,
Michael Irving, and Jimmy.
And what about Herschel Walker? Shit, Herschel Walker was a big pivotal part of that success.
Herschel did the deal, man. He did the deal, man. He got y'all on the map.
Yeah, he started the dynasty.
He started the dynasty. That's what got it going, man.
Mm-hmm.
That big move, man. That's what got it going, man.
That's what I think Mike Ditka was trying to do but in a different way when he drafted Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
He
That's what he's trying to do.
He traded all his picks away for Ricky Williams.
Had nobody else on that offense. Not a soul.
Not at all. No.
If you only make one pick in the whole draft, bro. Now you got to try to
one pick in the whole draft.
Now you got to try to bring players in with money.
I think he traded his whole draft and he traded next year's draft. I think he traded like the first 4 picks of the year after that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
It is. It is.
But anyway, listen, man, we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. Once again, I appreciate both of y'all, especially you, man.
Definitely appreciate
I just wanna say real quick,
Marty Mall, man. One day we got to go to Top Golf. My bad, Sharp.
No, go ahead.
Oh, let me know. Inbox me.
All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, one day we got to hang out at Top Golf, man. They got some good stuff up there, man.
Yeah, we'll link up. Just I'm gonna hit your inbox.
Okay.
Yeah. You follow him on Twitter?
I'm about to.
Okay.
Cool. I'll tag him on a post so you can follow him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just want to say one real quick. Appreciate you, especially, man. I want to apologize. I forgot I forgot to wish him a happy birthday on his birthday. His birthday was May 25th. Happy belated birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you. Birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same age, so he knows I'm old. We forget things, man. But yeah, man. Happy birthday! And what are your final thoughts, man?
Final thoughts, man. I need the Cowboys to get to at least the NFC Championship because of, by watching the Dallas Mavericks on their way to a possible NBA Finals.
Right.
They playing right now, ain't they?
Yeah, they're playing right now. They're up by 2. The Cowboys are the only ones that haven't been to a conference game in 28 years.
Right, because Dallas has already did it already. And I think
all
the Stars did it. Yeah, all the Dallas teams did it.
Texas Rangers won the World Series last year.
And the Rangers actually won a title.
You're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's the problem right there when all the major other teams in the state is sitting up here being successful and being good, and we just the most talked about franchise in this state and whatever, and we can't even win.
But you know what's funny though? It's like, for instance, one thing about the difference between the Cowboys and the Patriots. When the Patriots lose, nobody cares anymore. Oh, Patriots lost. But when Cowboys lose, there's people that celebrate like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like they won something.
You want me to tell you why, Jake?
What's that?
It's because them other Cowboy fans always saying we going to the Super Bowl. So every loss, everybody gonna think so because them other Cowboys fans hype us up so much. Like I don't blame them. If I wasn't a Cowboy fan, I'd make fun of us too.
Sounds familiar, Crypto.
Yeah, sound familiar.
Like I said, man, I swear to God, man, you switch Cowboys with. We didn't say the name of the team that you were rooting for. You swear to God, you're a Dolphin fan. That's pretty much what we're going through right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man, all right, Crypto. Any final thoughts, man?
Yep. No, man, it's been a pleasure to have the 2 guests on, 2 Cowboys fans discussing their schedule and what their outlook on their team is. It was pretty objective. They both had similar takes on a 12-5 finish, but they think the Eagles will have a 1 more win. But yeah, that's pretty nice, and we'll definitely have y'all on more. We're gonna get some more fans cycle in and out from different fan bases. I got a couple of Raider guys, 1 or 2. Actually, now I got 2 Bear fans now that I can probably get on. That can, we can go through.
And by the way, this is gonna be a doubleheader this week. Me and Crypto, we're gonna be doing of course, it's been recorded, airing at right now. It's 4:04 in the morning, Eastern time, as we're airing this. But we're gonna be doing another episode tomorrow. This time it's gonna be me and him doing the news. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Fins up, everybody. Go Cowboys, and y'all stay backstage for a little bit, and we can chop it up. And man, we appreciate y'all again.
Definitely appreciate it.
No problem.
Y'all, peace.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.
Peace out.